After 5 seasons, we finally made it back to the big boy, America's roller coaster. Hey everybody, it's Paul, 125 Roller Coaster Challenge. We made it to Cedar Point, our 10th park of the year, but man, we have not been here in 5 years. We never got a chance to film it. So today I got 3 new credits to get. I got to get Siren's Curse, I got to get Top Thrill 2 and the Mouse. And I also want to film as much as I can, the Explorers and the whole 9 yards. So without further ado, guys, we're going to go off to do our rule, which is basically, we call it the roller skate rule. And we're going to head on over to the Wild Mouse and jump on that bad boy right away. All right, so the 401st coaster for us is Wild Mouse. So if you're not familiar what the roller skate rule is, and yes, I just wrote it, it is really unique. It actually spins as soon as you start riding. So there's no like halfway through you start spinning. Right away you start spinning here. But if you're new to the channel, you might not know what the roller skate rule is. So what we do when we get to a park and we have to get some coaster credits is we knock out the coaster credits first. Basically, we call it the roller skate rule. There's a whole story about it, being over at Kentucky Kingdom and jumping on rides and not jumping on roller skate right away, and we end up getting rained out. And still to this day, we still do not have roller skate there, but there's 2 more credits I need to get to before I can actually start filming the Explorer. And this is the one park that has me nervous about doing the Explorer. Kind of reminds me of Magic Mountain. It's such a big park that the Explorer is going to take forever. Here's another good view of the Wild Mouse next to the Atomic Scrambler. But it was a fun little mouse. But I jumped out first because I knew it wasn't going to be much of a line. The next 2 I got to get on are Siren's Curse and Top Thrill 2. Now the good news is, yet again, Diamond Elite VIP, I am able to, let's see if we can cut through the kids area here, but because of Diamond Elite VIP, I can actually get front of the line passes, got 4 of them. So of course I'm going to use them for the next 2, because without them I have a feeling I'm going to be here forever. Now, this is a Wednesday, the first Wednesday this park is open. There's Windseeker, and crowds are kind of not too crazy right now. Right there's Valraven in front of me. It's been about 4.5 years since I've been here. Actually, 5.5 years since I've been here. Before we started doing the YouTube channel, so we have no filming. So today I want to get on all 16 coasters, of course, so I can add them to this year's count. Get the 3 new credits to be at 403. But I also want to see if I can get done with Let's Eat and Let's Play maybe today, along with an Explorer. I'm here today until close. And then I'm actually going to be here a little bit tomorrow. There goes Valraven going up the hill. So, but I'm going to head over to Siren's Curse right now to, see if I can get on that pretty quick here. And then after that, Top Thrill 2, which I'm not looking forward to. Right there's a spike for it. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of one-trip ponies, but you got to do what you got to do to get the credits. And of course, I hear it's supposed to be a pretty good one. I mean, if I survive Top Thrill Dragster, and I survived Kingda Ka, there's no reason why I can't survive. But right in front of me, right there, that's Siren's Curse. That is my next goal. Right there's the tilt going. So I'm excited for that one. And of course, right here is Valraven. So excited to get to this park. So glad I got here in May. I usually don't make it out here, or I try to do it in the heat of summer and it's crazy. So I think today, Cedar Point is going to be a great day to get a lot of stuff done. All right, well, Siren's Curse is done, and I'll be honest with you, it surprised me how good it was, and that's going to be my next one right there, which is Top Thrill. But Siren's Curse, what shocked me about Siren's Curse the most was the airtime that there was. So really, I was popping out my seat the whole time. I'm about an hour into my day, so that is amazing that I knocked out those 2 already. And I do have a front of the line pass yet for Top Thrill 2 and 2 more. So I should be winding down soon after Top Thrill, and then I'll be able to jump over to do our Explorer, which is always the most important video we do when we're at a park here. But so far, an hour in, and we got the 2 credits. If I did not have the front of the line pass, that would have been at least an hour and a half line. Right there's Valraven. Valraven never gets much love, just like Gatekeeper, but it is a great dive coaster, and having that right next to Siren's Curse, which is right there, is very nice and stuff like that. So, but all in all, this is a pretty nice park here today. Kind of a dead day, which is kind of nice. A little chilly there. I'm wearing my sweatshirt, so hopefully it warms up. But oh, there goes Val Raven. It's a really good coaster. I don't know why it doesn't get much love, but let us know in the comment section if you like Val Raven at all. But all right, off to get our third credit of the day. All right, guys, so we got the third credit, and thank God for that front line pass. I literally walked on TT2, our Top Thrill 2, and I'll be honest with you, going into it, was not going to be a huge fan. The track is a little, it vibrates like Kingda did there, but, you know, that's no big deal because you did Kingda. But that backwards spike and that backwards launch is what makes this actually a really good ride. I did not expect to like this at all, but you know what? I was surprised. So, and the operations here are fantastic. So let's get ready and watch it go through its cycle real quick here. They're on the track. They're doing the 1, 2, 3. Here it comes. And like I said, the launch is pretty intense going backwards. This first launch, pretty pedestrian, and it's made to be that way. You only go about maybe a third or a fourth up there. That's as far as you go. You do not go that far. But this launch backwards is spectacular. Here we go. And then the best part of it is going up this far. You just feel like you're going up and up and up, and you go almost near the top there. And then it comes flying back down. And you'll see the speed now. As it goes to the top, and just crests over. And it seems to be an extra spin there. That's like a full spin there. But, so that's TT2. So I've been here for about an hour and a half, and we literally knocked out the 3 credits I needed to get. And I used 2 of the front of the line passes. I still have 2 more to use. But now I'm going to walk all the way to the front of the park, and we're going to get ready to do the Explorer. And you know what? We have not done a break yet. So you know what? Why don't you kick back and relax as we go through real quick here and show you a little bit of the Explorer that we're about to do in a few minutes. So we're back here to the front again, and we got the entire tour done pretty quickly there, but I want to show you here special events. The Barrels and Bites are June 5th to 28th. You got Spar Spangled American Celebration, June 29th to the 4th, and then Boardwalk Nights, the July 17th to August 16th. So there's a lot going on here, and at this point the main Explorer is done, so I feel vindicated there. But now it's time for me to start taking care of some of the rides, because I'm also trying to get to 125 roller coasters this year, and I knocked out the big 3 so far, but I need it. But now it's time to hit Raptor and Blue Streak and all those guys. So I'll be back in about an hour to show you which ones we got done. All right, that noise is definitely Raptor there, but we just knocked out 2 coasters here and knocked out the kids sections in the front of the park. We have yet to do Raptor, have not jumped on that yet, but we knocked out Val Raven, which is definitely a coaster that definitely doesn't get the love it deserves. It's a really good dive coaster. I guess because of the lineup here, it doesn't get as much love. And then of course we had to jump on the classic Blue Streak there, which is, of course, the only wooden coaster here, because the other 2 that have wood involved are hybrids there. So if you're looking for traditional woody, Blue Streak is the one to go with, but of course I do have to warn you, it was running, it wasn't rough, but it was making some weird noises. But Val Raven and those 2, so we got those 2 credits here. I'm going to either jump on Raptor next, or I'm going to head towards the middle of the park there, because I did knock out Planet Snoopy, which was actually closed today. It's not open until Memorial Day, but I was able to do a walkthrough. And then also the Kids Kingdom section I was able to go through. So I got 2 out of the 3 explorers for the kids sections, and I feel like I need to get that just because you never know when it's going to rain, and I like to knock out all the explorers at this park. And then that takes me towards the back of the park, and I still have 2 front of the line passes, so depending on what I want to do, there's Gatekeeper. I love Gatekeeper, but I'm going to head this way here. Right there's the Kids Kingdom, but I'm going to head out this way. I'm going to go knock out the Camp Snoopy section there, and you know what, one of them is actually a family coaster, so I might jump on that. One of them you definitely can't ride. I know that the only time you can really ride it is during a special event. So, but maybe jump on that and then head towards the back, and might as well get on the 2 big boys. I do have 2 front line passes. One is definitely for Steel Vengeance. The other one's either going to be Millennium Force or Maverick, depending on the lines there. And then I can jump on these mid-level coasters here too, Corkscrew and Gemini and such. So you know what? Let's show you some of the kids sections here in a montage. Alright, so I'm here in Camp Snoopy, and I just did a full walkthrough of Camp Snoopy, so I did knock out all the explorers there, but to my surprise here, Woodstock Express did not have a line. Now, Woodstock Express is always I rode it in the past, because if you look at it, it definitely is more of a family ride than a kids ride here. It's definitely got helixes. It reminds me a lot of Vapor Trail. However, I did get a new credit today, guys. 404 is Wilderness Run. Now, if you know anything about Wilderness Run, this is one where you need a child to ride. You can only ride it if you're an enthusiast, basically, if you have a small child, or if you, have a child that is willing to ride with you. And there he goes right now. I actually had a family of 3 that needed somebody to ride with their child for Woodstock. When I went on to Woodstock, I said, you know what, I would definitely do that, but can your child can we ride Wilderness Run? And they're like, yeah, sure, he wants to ride that too. So I was able to get those 2 elusive credits. So I am so happy. Well, actually this credit I had, but this is number 404. So instead of getting 3 coaster credits, I ended up getting, believe it or not, 4. All right, it's about 3 o'clock, so we're about halfway done with our day here. And if you like what we did so far, definitely consider liking and subscribing to the channel here. We do Cedar Point, but this is only our 10th park of the year. We are going to hit, believe it or not, guys, when we sitting down for this, we're going to hit 50 this year, and we're going for some big boys here. So if you like what we do, make sure you like and subscribe. We're on our way to 10,000 subscribers. And without further ado, let's tell you what else we have done here at Cedar Point. All right, so I just got off Raptor, our 19th coaster of the year, and I'm heading over here towards Gatekeeper. But since the last time we updated you guys, when I was over in the Camp Peanuts area, Camp Snoopy section there, we actually did a lot, guys. We went on Gemini. We did Corkscrew before that. We did Gemini. Gemini was running fantastic. I couldn't believe how smooth it was. The only rough part was the helix. We also did the Cedar Creek Mine Train. And then I had to head over here towards the front of the park to go to get a backpack, because the one I've been using so far this year was Six Flags America. Now I upgraded to a Cedar Point one because the Six Flags America one got really wet. Somehow somebody dropped some stuff in it. But heading over here towards the front, there's only a few more coasters I can get on. I still have to get on Maverick, Millennium, and Steel Vengeance. But I also need Gatekeeper, and Gatekeeper's one of my favorites, so I'm heading there right now. It's 4 o'clock now, so I still have 4 hours here. And I need to get on Iron Dragon, the suspended coaster there. So should be able to knock everything out today. Magnum XL 200 is closed today, and so is Rougarou. So unless they open up there, I'm not going to get those 2, and I may not get them because I'm going to be back here again tomorrow, and they're not open tomorrow. But the Cedar Creek mine ride actually did open up later on in the day, so there's a little bit of hope. But let's do another montage here showing you some stuff here at Cedar Point while I jump on Gatekeeper. Alright, hopefully you guys enjoyed that last medley here. I'm back over in the mid there. Right there is Iron Dragon. But it took forever for Gatekeeper to go. There you go, another look at Top Thrill 2. So because of that, and I have 2 of these front of line passes that I don't want to waste. It's now a little bit, is it after 5 o'clock yet? It is 4:45, so I didn't want to waste these, so I'm heading to the back of the park because I still need to get on Maverick, Steel Vengeance, or Millennium Force, and I figure I can always grab Gatekeeper in the morning. So with that being said, I'm going to head to the back and I'm going to go jump on Steel Vengeance. Alright, so it's about 5:30 now and we're over here in the western section here, and we just got off the big 1-2 punch there. Steel Vengeance, and of course right here is Maverick, so as it shoots up the hill here beyond vertical drop. And guys, these are a great 1-2 punch here at the back of the park. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Gatekeeper, I love Sirens and all those, but the reality is the probably 2 best coasters in this park are right here in the western section. So it's 5:30 and the temperature dropped big time. I used on Maverick, I used my front line pass, thank God, because I went a long wait, but I did wait about 20 minutes for Steel Vengeance. So at this point I still have 1 more left. I still have to get on Gatekeeper, Millennium Force, there's a couple other ones, Gatekeeper, Millennium Force, and Iron Dragon. So I may or may not do it though, because the temperature dropped big time and I'm starving. I did not eat at all, so I'm going to head over here to the farmhouse, see what they have food wise there, and grab a bite to eat. Alright, so I finally got a bite to eat. I've been here, what is it, 6 o'clock now. There's Gemini going, and I picked the Backbeat Q barbecue smokehouse, and I can honestly say wasn't a fan. I'm usually a big fan of smoked barbecue, but this one right here, I got the pulled pork, and it just wasn't really that good. So tomorrow when I come, I'm definitely going to find something else to eat. But we are walking back, so it's 6 o'clock. The temperature dropped big time, so it was supposed to be in the 60s, upper 50s. Right now it's got to be in the 40s. I still have 1 more front of line pass, and I know they don't carry over. So trying to figure out if I want to try to get on Millennium Force and stuff like that. The ones I still need to get on are Iron Dragon, Millennium Force, and Gatekeeper at this point, with 1 front line pass there. So I might try to. Millennium Force is going to be freezing just because of the fact that it is a high and fast coaster. I can jump on that tomorrow. And then Iron Dragon, it's sacrilegious to use it for that, so maybe I'll use it for Gatekeeper. But I don't know how much of a advantage it's going to be, because last time I was in the station, the problem is it's just very slow loads. So, yep, I'm going to keep on walking, and we're going to do 1 last montage for you guys, so enjoy. So it is getting late. It's 6:30 right now, and just found a VIP lounge here. So my Diamond League VIP works there, so I got some cookies and I get drinks there. I did jump on right over there Iron Dragon. Riverview Coast, of course, is closed, and I was about to go on Millennium Force here, but then I noticed that there's no expiration on my ticket I got my passes. It basically says I have to use them, and then they take them after I use them. So I'm thinking the one's going to carry over, which means more than likely I'm looking to come back tomorrow, jump on Millennium Force, jump over on Sirens again. I really like Sirens. Jump on Gatekeeper because I still need Gatekeeper. There goes Sirens. Still need Gatekeeper and probably Steel Vengeance again, maybe Maverick or so. But because there's no thing, I get 5 tomorrow as opposed to having only 4 for tomorrow. So at this point, I'm getting ready to call it a day. I got on the road at 3:30 this morning, so quite dead tired. So with that being said, I'm going to go back to the hotel, and it was a full day. I got on, I think, 22 coasters. Yeah, because the only 2 I didn't get on was Gatekeeper and Millennium. So, and 2 of them weren't there, but I did get on both kids' coasters. I even got on that bad boy right there. So what's my assessment? Out of the 3 new ones, Siren's Curse definitely wins. I was pleasantly surprised how good that coaster was. I expected it just to be a little, we'll see it in a second here. I thought it was just going to be kind of a gimmick, but the whole aspect of the ride is very good. Once you get done with it, it's got a lot of airtime. It's really poppy. It's actually a really good coaster. So that one's number 1. Number 2 would be Top Thrill. Much better than Kingda Ka, much better than Top Thrill Dragster, but still, like I said, not much. And then Wild Mouse is what it is. Other surprises I had were Raptor. Very impressed with Raptor. Also, like I said, Steel Vengeance I got back on. It was good. I thought more of it in the beginning, then I got on Maverick and liked Maverick a lot more. There you go, there's the tilt. And here comes the drop. Alright, so Sirens. So like I said, Raptor did. Valraven's a good coaster, doesn't get much love, but I actually do enjoy Valraven. Yeah, even everything was good. There wasn't any. Blue Streak was a little bit sketchy. Made some weird noises. Corkscrew wasn't as bad as I remember, but still not great. Iron Dragon is what Iron Dragon is and stuff like that. So yeah, all in all, great day here at Cedar Point. Tomorrow I will be coming back, but I'm not going to be doing an art park day. I might do a challenge accepted because I'm only going to be here for 5 hours. Maybe see how many coasters I can get on. Film wise, we knocked out full park walkthrough, 3 for the what's the word I'm looking at? 3 for the kids sections and stuff like that. Also knocked out a couple spotlights and stuff like that. There goes Corkscrew right there, and here comes Iron Dragon and stuff like that. So all in all, guys, thanks for watching, and can't wait to see you in the queue in 2026.